Man, that Baltimore bridge thing was
Crazy.
unbelievable. That is something that you see on a Universal Films movie.
Exactly.
But there's some questions in the air, allegedly, some questionables out here about this thing. So I want to show this clip. But yeah, but we come here to do something particular. What we come here to do? What is
Laugh,
it about?
learn, and take positive action.
That's what y'all do.
You
So
heard too.
on this first one, right? On this first one, if you look, they played this clip multiple times, but every time I see it, it makes no sense to me. So I'm gonna hit play.
Your mic is like blasting, babe.
Look how so apparently.
So I think you should pull it down just a tad.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So this clip is sped up, right? And look how fast. How does a boat, right?
But look at the lights. How do you not see it?
No, the lights. No, apparently they said all the lights went out.
Yeah.
All the lights went out a few moments before it crashed. But what I don't understand, every time I look at this clip, right? How does a ship lose power and then turn its course to go right into the column? Why couldn't it shift? Why didn't it just continue? If it would have kept straight, then it would have went under the underpass on the further end. How could it just turn course and hit the column square on and drop? I don't know if I necessarily agree. Allegedly they're saying that is not something to do with something more sinister, but if you keep looking at this clip in a fast pace, it turned in the proper turn. It made a hard shift to the turn and go right to that column. And if it would have just come up here just a little bit, it would have passed right through freely.
Yeah, I still was like, how in the world do you not see this? And even if it's, let's say they lost power, but it's still, the lights are on top of the bridge, so you may not have power on your boat. But the problem wasn't that they lost power. The problem was they lost the ability to be able to steer because they lost the power.
But how does it turn directly and hit the point? I believe that the White House is having conversation about, they know what truly had happened, and they're talking about that, but that'd be something that, would be kept in the quietness.
We shall see.
This is another angle I saw. I thought this was wild when I saw this angle of this. This is an angle from on the bridge. Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
That
Ooh,
is
that car that was going
super scary. Right.
just made it.
What I don't understand, look how these cars, when they hit, they still going slow. Do you know how hard I would have smashed that gas? I would have drove so fast, like the bridge was falling behind me. I would have smashed out. Look at that. Look how scary, like the second wave of the hit looked like. You see when it hit, look at the
those cars over there, they didn't stand a chance.
They didn't stand a chance. Because you see, they disappeared, the ones that were in front up there.
Right. But this one right here, because he probably didn't even realize what was going on.
I would have smashed that gas so hard. And you know what this bridge reminds me of? When we cross over the San Francisco bridge. Yeah. You just be like, oh my God. And in my mind, when I cross over those bridges like that,
I don't like it.
I don't either. I feel so uncomfortable. And then when you go to San Francisco and you cross on that bridge, you catch some traffic too, and you just sitting here vertical, sitting on this bridge. I'm like, I would never want to live this situation because it makes me so uncomfortable.
Wow.
And then, y'all check out this though. This is what's crazy.
I get your kicks on.
Stop it. Wow.
That's just something for y'all to laugh at. But that wasn't real. But so shut up. Jealous because you didn't think about this. So Colin, what'd you say?
Help him, Jesus.
Colin Riggs said. But the blessing side is, he said there were no vehicles traveling on the Francis Scott Key Bridge when it fell into the ocean, thanks to heroic police officers who jumped into action. Because y'all noticed there were the police had stopped people from going at this point. But I guess the people, I don't know if those were police vehicles that were already up ahead, or those are people that had already passed by before they start cutting off the bridge.
Because it didn't
those
look
people,
like it.
Yeah, those were like cars that had already gone through before they start cutting the bridge off, and it was too late for them.
Right.
Because they have been pulling bodies, or they have pulled a body out the water. So the 6 crew members,
Right.
that were, I guess, working on a bridge or not working on a bridge or whatever they were doing on the bridge, construction, they didn't make it. It is now confirmed that the only people on the bridge when it collapsed was the pothole repair crew. So that was where the 6 people that got on. A total of 8 workers reportedly on a meal break when the cargo ship crashed into the bridge. So are they saying the workers that were on that ship? So you telling me everybody was just on lunch and then it just go dark and then boom?
Obviously.
This other guy, I'm missing this one clip that I wanted to show y'all for sure. It says 2 of the 8 workers were rescued. 1 was hospitalized and 1 who refused treatment. I wonder why is that? That don't make sense. He was like, man, I got child support, bro. Y'all cannot run my numbers. He brushed his clothes off and wanted to see his family. He was shaken up a little bit, but nothing major. I guess the good Lord was on his side. A first responder said 6 other workers are presumed dead. And then this is how it looks.
That's sad.
This is how it looks. That is
crazy.
Look like something from the apocalypse.
It does. I'm like,
And this is one clip.
Gosh.
This what stirred up for me because this guy said, I'm gonna clip something because I don't want nobody seeing my stuff. Y'all need to listen to this guy here. And this what got to me. I was wondering if anybody with Marine experience said how they felt from a professional standpoint of this situation. Listen to this guy real quick, though. Listen to this.
Let me be that dude, the retired coastie, to tell you, ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way that no tanker ship is gonna crash into no bridge at night by mistake. Question to all my coasties out there, where the pilot boat at? And where the tugboats at? And where's the horn? The warning, the crash warning before
Yeah,
it
you
hits?
didn't hear no Brian.
I ain't hear no warning. I ain't hear no nothing. I'ma leave that with y'all. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. And it's a couple days after that Russia attack. Don't let that go over your head, my people.
That's crazy, right?
So if they said that the guys was on lunch, then they weren't even paying attention. They was somewhere else lollygagging while the ship was going. I mean,
how does that work?
When you
start getting close to the city, unless you're just open water somewhere, you don't just everybody just go on lunch and hopefully nothing happens. It just all of it seems a little suspicious.
Yeah.
Allegedly,
I agree.
It's all seems a little weird. And
it does.
This is one of those things where you see on movies where you put it out to the public and you say, "Hey, it's nothing. Everything's good." And then on the back end, you got a whole team talking about, "Yeah, so this what happened and this what happened." We can never let the world know about this information. We can never let them know this happened. And I believe that's what happened.
Because how many times does that ship make that same run? You know, it's like, I just, how many times? And all of a sudden, this time particularly, you lose power.
And you can't let that, no, the problem is not only did it lose power, but it lost power and then just coursed right into the thing. Bull. I'm sorry.
Seems a little suspect.
Very. And a ship that massive that has come into a city, I'm sure it's going to be on a high alert to make sure that the ship passes through stuff so it doesn't affect anything in that city.
But they were way off from where they had capable, visibility to be able to go under, properly. Yeah. I was like, they weren't even nowhere close. How did this mistake happen? See, there are mistakes that can never be made because it is life threatening, and that was one of them.
And I don't think that was a mistake, though. So I got you. I understand your argument, but I think that was something a little bit more. I can't say what it is allegedly, but I think that was something that Pablo was talking about, things that come in the shit.
Wow.
Shaking, things that have shaken up. Just like he said late March, starting in April.
Well, this stuff has really been off the chain.
Look, you had
lately
Moscow, you had this bridge, the thing with Diddy, that just all these things happened just within the same weeks, or within a 2-week span. So y'all be on the loose, man. I think we in for a wild ride this year. I really do.
You have to definitely gear yourself up with the word, with prayer.
Mm-hmm.
fellowship, and being smart,
Be
taking
smart.
action, take
Take
positive action.
Take positive
Which
action.
you need to do in your household. Be knowledgeable, store up things, and be safe.
All right. 2024, be more.
Talk less.
We'll see you on the next one, man.
All right, guys, give us some comments in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel and like this video.
All right. Bye.